Welcome back, BARCA family. Today's episode is absolutely packed with massive news from Camp Nou and beyond. Barcelona are facing intense competition from European giants like Real Madrid, PSG, Manchester City, Arsenal, and Chelsea for Mexican wonderkid Gilberto Mora, one of the standout stars of the U20 World Cup. But that's just the beginning, we've got worrying updates too. Dani Olmo has officially been ruled out for El Clásico after suffering a calf injury on international duty, while JOAN GARCIA has confirmed he'll also miss the clash against Real Madrid. Meanwhile, ex-BARCA striker MARC GUIU opens up on HANSI Flick's role in his Chelsea move, and there's even injury concern for Real Madrid star FRANCO MASTANTUONO, who could also miss El Clásico. Stay tuned till the end to find out how Flick plans to rebuild his team before facing Los Blancos and how Barca's young talents like DRO could step up in this crucial moment. Barcelona face intense competition from several Euro giants for teenage wonderkid report. It is no secret that Barcelona are closely tracking the progress of Mexican prodigy Gilberto Mora. The young attacker has been one of the standout players in the ongoing U20 World Cup, scoring 3 goals and providing 2 assists for Mexico. A versatile forward by trade, Gilberto has impressed onlookers with his technical brilliance and ability to provide the creative essence in the final third. That is perhaps why Barcelona are prioritizing a move for the 16-year-old sensation, as part of their plans to further beef up their club's creative department. Barcelona to face competition. However, Barcelona are facing many hurdles in their bid to sign Gilberto Mora in the immediate future. According to Sport, one of the hurdles could come in the form of increased competition in the pursuit of Mora. Indeed, the youngster's performances in the U20 World Cup have not gone unnoticed, with a host of top European clubs now joining the race. While Barcelona have been following the young Mexican for a while, the likes of Real Madrid, Manchester City, PSG, Arsenal and Chelsea have all entered the race to sign the player. Real Madrid and PSG, in fact, are already in talks with the young prodigy, which doesn't bode well for Barca, knowing they cannot outbid any of the aforementioned clubs. This is coupled with another hurdle, Mora's non-EU status. Being a Mexican, Mora would have to wait until he turns 18 before he is eligible to join Barcelona. That means the Catalans won't be able to sign the player immediately and would have to wait until October 2026. This is not exactly ideal for the Blaugrana, who are focusing on players that can immediately improve the team. Therefore, the club's pursuit of Mora remains uncertain. Dani Olmo set to miss El Clásico in fresh injury blow for Barcelona. According to Mundo Deportivo, Dani Olmo is set to miss Barcelona's upcoming clash with Real Madrid later this month after sustaining a calf injury while representing Spain. The attacking midfielder will return to Barcelona this weekend, where he will undergo further medical examinations at Ciutat Esportiva to determine the full extent of the problem. The injury adds to Barcelona's growing list of concerns ahead of the first El Clásico of the season, with the 27-year-old now joining the team's treatment table. Early indications suggest that Olmo could be out for around 3 weeks due to a possible muscle tear, which would see him miss key games against Girona in La Liga and Olympiacos in the Champions League. Unless he makes an unexpectedly fast recovery, the Terrassa-born midfielder will almost certainly be unavailable for the trip to the Santiago Bernabéu on October 26. Despite struggling to find his best form this season, Olmo remains a vital player for HANSI Flick, and his absence will come as a major setback as Barcelona prepare for one of their most important matches of the campaign. The timing of the setback is particularly problematic for Barcelona manager HANSI Flick, whose squad has already been ravaged by injuries. Marc-André ter Stegen and Gavi are long-term absentees, while JOAN GARCIA is also expected to sit out El Clásico. There is some optimism surrounding Rafinha, Fermin Lopez and Lamine Yamal, who could return to training soon. However, Flick admitted before the break that he cannot guarantee Yamal's availability for Madrid. In the meantime, Barcelona may turn to youth once again. Rising midfielder DRO, who made his first-team debut against Real Sociedad in September, is reportedly in contention to start against Girona. With the senior midfield stretched thin, the 18-year-old could be handed another chance to impress at Montjuic. Rival watch. Real Madrid starlet suffers muscle overload 2 weeks before Barcelona clash. We are just a fortnight away from the season's first El Clásico, but things are not looking good for Barcelona. Following back-to-back defeats in all competitions, the pressure is on HANSI Flick, who is also dealing with an apparent injury crisis. Dani Olmo became the latest player to pick up an injury and is now a serious doubt for El Clásico, leaving Barcelona further devoid of options in midfield. A rare boost for Barcelona. However, in a rare boost for Barcelona, it appears Real Madrid too, could lose one of their key players heading into El Clásico. As reported by AS, Franco Mastantuono is set to return from Argentine national team duty due to an overload. This was confirmed by the Argentine national team, with the playmaker all set to return to Madrid, presumably for further checks. Although Mastantuono is suffering from overload, further diagnostics could reveal something far more troubling for the player, especially if he has indeed picked up an injury. For the time being, Mastantuono joins a list of injuries for Real Madrid, which includes the likes of Antonio Rudiger, Trent Alexander-Arnold and Dani Carvajal, among others. Should the Argentine get knocked out for anything more than 2 weeks, he could be ruled out against Barcelona, which in turn could make things a little easier for a Blaugrana side dealing with their own injury woes. Real Madrid, though, have enough players to replace Mastantuono, especially with Vinicius, Arda Güler and Rodrigo Goes also fighting for a place in the first team. In contrast, Barcelona are facing a much tougher time in midfield, where coach Flick may have to deploy youth sensation Dro in a starting role against Girona next weekend. Former Barcelona star reveals HANSI Flick's role in his exit. "I wish he called me." A former member of the attacking ranks at La Liga giants Barcelona has late this week opened up on the role played by HANSI Flick in his move away from the club. The player in question? Marc GUIU. Frontman GUIU sealed an exit from Catalonia's capital in the summer of 2024, making the move to West London with big spending Chelsea. The Spaniard has since gone on to endure something of a hit-and-miss time of things in England, struggling for consistent game time in the Premier League. Speaking during an interview with TV3 as cited by Diario Sport, this week, GUIU was therefore drawn on his decision to leave Barcelona once more. Specifically, the 19-year-old was asked about the role of Blaugrana boss HANSI Flick in as much. And GUIU went on to admit that, ideally, he would have liked more communication with the German tactician. "The only time I spoke to HANSI Flick, I remember it was in the playoffs and he told me to do very well. The truth is that I would have liked the coach to call me, but it wasn't like that. In the end I understood that the situation was not good for me and I decided to leave." Barcelona key star all but confirms his absence for El Clásico. "I have a month left." JOAN Garcia, along with his teammate Eric Garcia, was among the attendants of an EuroLeague basketball match between Barcelona and Valencia. Sitting near the court, Garcia was approached by Movistar Plus for an update on his knee injury that has kept him out on the sidelines. In response, the goalkeeper stated that his recovery is going well, but hinted that he may not return to full fitness for at least a month. JOAN Garcia offers an update on his injury. When Garcia was asked about a general update about his health, the player said, "Fine, very fine, everything is okay." The Barcelona goalkeeper, though, said it will take him about a month or so to return to action. "Yes, about a month, we'll see how it progresses, but so far everything is going well," he added. This comes at a time when Barcelona were banking on the Spaniard to return to full fitness before the Clásico on October 26th. But everything suggests he will miss the clash at the Santiago Bernabéu. That has now been confirmed by Mundo Deportivo, which suggests that Garcia won't be back in action for the October 26th Clásico. The report seems to suggest Garcia won't be back until he serves the 6-week spell on the sidelines, which would see him miss not only the Real Madrid game but also games against Olympiacos, Club Brugge and Celta Vigo. Not to mention he will also miss the upcoming Catalan derby against Girona. So the onus will be on Wojciech Szczesny to continue in goal and channel his last season's form, when he marvelously replaced Marc-André ter Stegen. Meanwhile, Barcelona may also miss out on the services of Dani Olmo, who has picked up a fresh knock and has been ruled out for at least 3 weeks. And there you have it, Culers. It's going to be a tough few weeks for Barcelona as injuries pile up ahead of El Clásico, with Dani Olmo and JOAN Garcia both ruled out, but there's still hope as Fermin Lopez, Rafinha and Lamine Yamal race to return. While Barca battles setbacks, HANSI Flick's focus on youth could be the key to surviving this storm, and young stars like Dro might just be ready to shine. Meanwhile, transfer eyes are firmly on Gilberto Mora, the Mexican prodigy attracting attention across Europe. Can Barcelona win that race? Let us know in the comments, Barca family. Should Barca go all in for Gilberto Mora? And who should replace Dani Olmo in El Clásico? Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Barcelona news, transfer updates and match reactions right here on the channel. Visca El Barca.